Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his target. That's Kohler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Jacobs going to try the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Claude Ray. 6. Mega. Claude 10. Set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Steal, black. Ready?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Oh, Tito Agbanaya getting in there to drop him.
A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Herbert going to change the play here. They'll go right back to Spiller here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being... Second and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Brought down a Raiders sack. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down
they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
You look at this Raiders defense, and right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Nothing after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Black shot.
On play action, they'll throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Back to throw here, Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. They run behind center with Spiller. And a short gain down to about the 33. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Caught on the out route, it's Spiller with it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert back to the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will knot us up at 10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On second down, Jacobs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here with his first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Come on, set. Right.
Now back to throw. Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him. Rolling it in on the out route. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Ready. Red, cycle.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Ready?
Asante Samuel Jr. on the coverage.
97. Smash. Ready.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Blaster, 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Throw left side, take it in by McKinney. Well, they have the yards anyway, so they're going to decline the penalty. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now it's Herbert. Finds Spiller on the check down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. Here's Herbert. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert throwing again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
Not your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's got limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they're going to speed things up here. Herbert on first down now. Underneath to Spiller. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Going deep here for Allen. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Again, Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Chargers.
Trey McKinney.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
91 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Go to me, rail. Snap, ready. Slide through.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught inside the 15.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Jacoby Myers, 46 yards.
And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the gun, a run by Spiller.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Herbert changing things up. They keep it on the ground with Spiller.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown!
Trey McKinney.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Across midfield. He's on his way.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
160 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Out to his left. He's got Burton here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down.
Ready up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Blue striker. Go blue. Green jack.
Looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And quickly they get to the line.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
21.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Trouble 38. Drill green. 10 cycles. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
173 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Davis now to return it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, ram.
Herbert now. And his throw here's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple big complete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go now.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ultra, ultra.
Now a carry for Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that.
Here we go.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check, smash. Ultra, go ultra.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, set.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mega, mega. 22 needle.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Drill, 50 claws red. Check view.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's caught here by Adams.
And he's going to have a ringer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
Black block. Smash, smash.
Here's Jacobs.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
One more time with Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Las Vegas, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.